Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. For several months, former interim Raw General Manager Jonathan Coachman and his The Coach and Bro Show co-host, ex-WWE head writer Vince Russo, have been speculating on Triple H's departure from the Stamford-based company. Since WrestleMania 41, several other experts have discussed the same topic amid rumors of dissension between the game and The Rock. Former hardcore champion Stevie Richards even stated that nobody should feel bad for the chief content officer if he got fired because he has tens of millions. Speaking on the latest episode of The Coach and Bro Show, the coach explained that wrestling is Triple H's purpose in life and his only passion, comparing him to Vince McMahon. The wrestling veteran added that the game might be panicking behind the scenes over his spot, despite being financially secure, because he has no idea what he would do if he got fired. On the same episode of The Coach and Bro Show, Vince Russo claimed there is an ongoing conflict between the entertainment side in TKO, led by CEO Ari Emanuel, and the wrestling side, led by Chief Content Officer Triple H. Russo also criticized Cody Rhodes' absence from WWE TV since WrestleMania, claiming Triple H and his creative team are burying the former champion. Ahmed Hamdi is an Egyptian journalist with a decade of experience in sports journalism, specializing in pro wrestling and football. Hamdi kicked off his career as a sports reporter for Al Aram Weekly. He then became a producer/reporter for Mal Masr TV program on the Egyptian channel on TV. In the following years, Hamdi worked as a reporter for several international news outlets, including Deutsche Welle Germany, as Safar Lebanon, and Al Monada USA. In 2014, Hamdi joined leading Egyptian newspaper Al Masri Al Yum, where he is now a senior sports editor. In addition to all that, the Egyptian also worked as a sports editor for Sport 360 and feature writer for Mansour.com. Hamdi has covered several sports events throughout the past few years, including WWE's tour in Egypt and the 2019 African Cup of Nations. The experienced journalist joined Sportskeeda's pro wrestling feature writers team in early 2021. Since then, his work has managed to get millions of reads. The atmosphere behind WWE's Velvet Curtain is often electric, chaotic, and tightly controlled, until something breaks the silence. And according to one respected WWE veteran, the calm exterior recently cracked. Word is circulating that WWE's chief content officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is showing signs of panic behind the scenes, and the reason could change everything heading into the next phase of WWE's post-Roman Reigns era. While the company continues to ride high in ratings and crowd reactions following WrestleMania season, a storm may be brewing behind the scenes. Creative indecision, shifting talent dynamics, and internal pressure from TKO Group Holdings may be converging at once, leaving even the game himself scrambling to keep control of the chessboard. In a recent interview with Wrestling Underground Radio, a respected former WWE talent who asked to remain unnamed, though fans speculated it could be someone like Road Dogg or even Bully Ray, offered a rare glimpse behind the curtain. Triple H is sweating bullets right now. There's a lot going on that the fans don't see. Booking pressure, exec interference, talent threatening to walk, and the long-term storylines unraveling faster than they can be rewritten. If this is true, it reveals a rare vulnerability in the usually confident leadership style of Levesque, who has spent the past few years rebuilding WWE's reputation as a storytelling powerhouse. So what exactly is causing the panic? Perhaps the most glaring reason: Roman Reigns, the tribal centerpiece of WWE for over 3 years, is still on an extended hiatus following his WrestleMania loss. Though planned, his absence has created a gaping hole in the main event scene, one that Triple H is struggling to fill convincingly. Cody Rhodes may have finished the story, but there's a sense among insiders that WWE has yet to fully pivot from the Bloodline era. Solo Sikoa and Jimmy USO have stepped into leadership roles, but according to backstage sources, the creative team has been inconsistent with how to present the next chapter of the Bloodline without its leader. Reigns' presence brought structure and weight to WWE's long-term booking. Without him, Triple H may be feeling the pressure to quickly find or build the next anchor. And so far, no one has definitively stepped into those shoes. The formation of TKO Group Holdings brought the UFC and WWE under the same umbrella, and with it, an entirely new board of executives with financial priorities that may not align with Triple H's creative vision. Insiders suggest that TKO executives have grown impatient with certain creative risks, particularly slower burn storylines that delay major payoffs. There's been murmurs that some within the new corporate structure are pushing for more quick turnaround storytelling, shock value over depth, which runs counter to Levesque's signature pacing. This creative corporate friction may be placing an uncomfortable squeeze on Triple H. As someone who believes in building stars over months, he's now reportedly facing pressure to deliver instant results at the box office and in TV ratings, especially with major media rights negotiations ongoing. Another critical issue, the overcrowded locker room. With the return of several high-profile names, CM Punk, Randy Orton, and AJ Styles, and the rise of younger talent like Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes, Triple H is reportedly overwhelmed by the sheer volume of stars who need meaningful TV time. Even top names have begun to feel sidelined. A source backstage noted, "Guys are frustrated. You've got veterans who came back expecting main event runs and younger talent trying to break through, and there's just not enough creative bandwidth to go around. H is trying to juggle too many balls at once. That juggling act may be leading to dissatisfaction among wrestlers, with some reportedly threatening to request releases or explore opportunities elsewhere if they continue to stagnate. Add in the unpredictable nature of injuries, like Seth Rollins' nagging knee issues or CM Punk's fragile return, and Triple H's creative map is constantly being redrawn. Each time a top star goes down, it sends shockwaves through carefully planned arcs. According to the veteran source, several major SummerSlam angles have already had to be reworked in the last 2 weeks alone. In the post-Attitude Era, WWE fans have grown savvier, hungrier for layered stories, and less tolerant of filler. Triple H's NXT legacy still buys him goodwill, but main roster fans have higher expectations and a shorter fuse. WrestleMania 40 was seen as a storytelling triumph, but since then, some fans feel WWE has coasted. If social media and fan forums are any indication, the audience is ready for the next seismic storyline. But if Triple H doesn't deliver soon, that goodwill could erode quickly. This moment could represent a turning point for Triple H as a creative leader. Some within WWE believe he will use this pressure to recalibrate and innovate, as he did with NXT when it was once viewed as an afterthought. Others are concerned that internal tensions and corporate interference may slowly strip away the very creative control that made his vision thrive in the first place. If he is truly panicking, as the veteran suggests, it might not stem from a lack of ideas, but from having too many and too little time to execute them cleanly. Here are a few things fans and insiders are keeping a close eye on. How WWE handles Money in the Bank. This event could serve as a reset, allowing new stars to emerge and tired rivalries to be resolved or retired. Triple H's response to pressure. Will he lean more into character-driven arcs or pivot to the shock and awe booking style that defined the late Ruthless Aggression era? A possible bloodline swerve if Reigns returns early, or if Solo Sikoa turns on Jimmy USO. It could reignite fan interest and restore order to WWE's main event picture. A shift in power. If TKO continues applying pressure, could there be a move to introduce new voices into creative? Or even a partial corporate override? Triple H, the cerebral assassin, has always been known for long-term strategy, both in and out of the ring. But the backstage world of WWE is more cutthroat than ever. With Roman Reigns gone, TKO watching closely, a packed roster demanding stories, and a fan base hungry for evolution, Levesque is navigating his most difficult chapter yet. Whether he comes out on top or succumbs to the pressure remains to be seen. But one thing's for certain, the game is no longer just playing. He's fighting for control. Would you like this styled as a wrestling news site article or turned into a narrated video script?